Hello everyone, welcome back to Pictorial Innovations, and if you are new here, a warm welcome to you as well. In this video, we'll create this new month flyer design together using PixelLab. I'll drop a link to all the resources I used in this flyer design in the description box if you want to follow the process in this video. Also, if you need the template file, the PLP file of this flyer design, I'll drop a link in the description box as well. However, you have to watch the video to the very end because the password to the PLP file will be somewhere in the video. You can change the color to your brand or client's brand color and change or remove any elements and text in it. I have some exciting news for you. You know I always upload tutorial content for you, right? Well, guess what? Every month end, I will also upload a special design tutorial for the next month. You will get to see a new flyer design every month and learn how to make it yourself. Plus, I will share the PLP file with you so you can customize it as you like. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly pause this video, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you learn anything from this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is to create a new canvas. I'll make this very fast. So create a new canvas like this. Then go to this fourth guy here, click on it and go to image size. Then let's use 3840 by 3840. Then hit OK. So the next thing you want to do is to import your tone paper effect. Everything is linked in the description box if you want to follow along. So import the tone paper effect. So we have it like this. If you want to crop it, you can crop it, but I will leave it like this. So just click OK. Let's bring it down here. You can scale down or scale up from here. Remember, don't scale from here unless you know what you are doing. Don't scale from here or here unless you know what you are doing, because scaling from here or here you are distorting the image. So you can go back like this, then bring it here. You only scale from here. You only scale from here so that it can scale proportionally. And if you don't want to scale from here, you can just go to your relative size here. If you go to your relative size, click on it and you increase it like this, you will see you are able to scale it however you like it. But if it's not enough, it's a thing you can scale like this. Then position it the way you want it to be. I want my own here. So once you are okay with it, just drop it. Then let's go to color filters. This is color filters. Make sure you are still clicking on it. Then go to this third guy. Then you see color filters here. Click on the color filters. Let's change the hue to -92. You don't need to copy my figures. It depends on the color of your brand or your client's brand's color. So I want to choose 92. Then the saturation, I'll choose -33. Then I will hit OK. So I have it like this. You can go to where you manage your layer. This is where you manage your layer. Go there. You can lock it in place so that you don't mistakenly move it from where you placed it. So the second thing you want to do now is to import your image. Go to this third guy. If you are still there, go to import and import the image. Yeah, this is our model. You can just click OK. Then bring him here like this. You can increase the image, depends on what you want, depends on your preferences. You can go to relative size and increase it the way you want it. I think I like my own like this, so I can move it here. Make sure this edge is not showing. Let it go down a bit like this. So once you are okay with the placement, you can go to where you manage your layer and lock it in place as well. I usually lock my layers so that I don't mistakenly move them from where I place them. So the next thing you want to do is to create a shadow. You want to put a shadow here so that it will look realistic, like the model is standing in front of that one effect. So how do you do that? Go to where you create your shape. You have to be on this third guy, then go to shapes. Then change from here, change the shape to circle from here. By the time you change the circle, you have something like this. So the next thing you want to do is to go to gradient. Go to gradient and click on this plus sign. So then from these options, click on the radial. This is the radial gradient. Then click on this color handle. This is the color handle, this one that I clicked. Click on it, then click on the color picker here. Then reduce the transparency. This is the transparency. Reduce the transparency all the way down. Then hit OK. Then go to this first color handle. Click on it. Then go to color picker. Then change it to pure black. Then hit OK. So the next thing you want to do is to click on this second color handle again. Then move it down a bit like this. Then you can hit OK. So after hitting OK, hit OK like this, then you have something like this here. So but this is on our model, we don't want it on our model. So how do we bring it back? Then go to where you manage your layer. This is where you manage your layer. Click on it, then you have it here. So to bring it back, you have to click on this dot here. Click and hold. You will see it will shrink. Then bring it down like this, then drop it. So you have it behind your model here. So you can close the layer panel, then adjust the way you want it. If it's too big, bring it up here like this, reduce it and bring it back like this. If you think it's too thick, you can go to opacity, then decrease the opacity a bit the way you want it. I think I'll drop it at, let me drop it at 80. 80 is fine for me like this. So click out to see how it look like. If it's not okay, you can click on it and adjust it the way you want it. So mine is okay. I will go to layer panel and lock it in place so that I don't mistakenly move it. So the next thing you want to do is to import the line effect. Go to import and import the line effect. You can crop it from here if you want, like this. Then you hit OK. You can increase the size. You can go to relative size and increase the size the way you want it, or you can use this handle to increase it. But I will use this relative size to increase it. So hit OK once you are done with it. Then you can rotate it the way you like it. So you can rotate from here or go to rotate here. If you click on the rotate, you will see that even if you are rotating from here, it will be rotating from here. So that means you can either rotate from here or you rotate from here. So I'll drop it at 129 and I'll hit OK. Then I'll bring it here like this. So, but I don't want it on my model. So I'll go to where I manage my layer. Then I'll click and drag. I'll bring it down like this. So then I'll lock it in place. So I have it here. So the next thing I want to do is to go to my shapes. I'll create a rectangle here. I don't need to be dragging up and down like this. So I can just click OK. Then go to relative size. I don't want it to maintain the same ratio. I don't want it to maintain the ratio. Let me explain what it means to maintain the ratio. So if you enable the maintain ratio, that means anything you are scaling will be scaling proportionally. But if you want to toggle with the width and the height separately, you have to turn this off. So by the time you turn it off, you can now control the width and the height separately. So for my width, I want to use 74, and for my height, I want to use something like 6, like this. Then I will bring it here. So I want to change the color. So you can actually leave your color like this if you want it like this, but I want to follow the brand color. So I want to change the color. I'll go to color and enable it. Then click on this plus sign to be able to choose my color. So you can choose a color from the color spectrum here, or if you have any image drop in your document and you want to pick a color from it, you can see where I clicked. You can click on this color picker, click on it, go to the image and click on anything, any color at all, it will pick from here. Then if you don't have any image you want to pick color from and you have a color code, you can click on this pen icon here, click on it, then you'll be able to edit the color code. I have a color code I want to use and it is 116D53. You hit this OK first, this check mark. You have to click on this check mark first before you click on the OK. So as you click on the check mark, you notice that the color has changed. Then you click OK here. okay here. Then you have something like this. So click OK. But I want to make sure this is centralized. So you have to go to relative position, look for relative position. This is relative position, click on it and click on this middle alignment. If you click on the middle alignment, then it will adjust it automatically and it will make sure it is in the middle and well aligned. So the next thing you want to do is to go to inner shadow, because I want to give it a special effect. So go to inner shadow, enable it, then click on this plus sign and give it white. Click OK, then change the blur radius to something like 5. I think 5 is okay. Then if you click out, you see it has a special effect on it, so as to be distinct from the background color. So click on it, then you can lock it in place so that you don't mistakenly move it. So the next thing you want to do is to start importing your icons. So go to import and let's import the WhatsApp icon. Yeah, this is the WhatsApp icon. You can just click OK. Then you can reduce from here if you want to reduce, but I want to go to relative position then and change it to maybe like 3 is okay. Then I want to bring it here. So then I want to change the color. So I'll click enable, then click on this plus sign. I have a color code from the brand color. I'll click on edit here, then I'll input the color code FFEB3B. I'll hit check mark, okay. Then I have it like this. So the next thing I want to do is to go to text here, click on plus sign, then let me write the phone number +234 8149004981, then hit okay. So I want to change the font. Go to where you manage your fonts. You can see where I clicked. This is fonts. Click fonts, then go to my fonts. You see all the fonts that I've installed. If you click on these fonts, you see the fonts that came with your PixelLab. But if you go to my fonts, they are the fonts that you installed yourself. And if you don't know how to install fonts, you can watch the video that is showing at the top right corner of your video. You can watch the video to learn how to download, extract, and install fonts into your PixelLab. So I want to look for Poppins Bold. Look for Poppins Bold. This is it. Click on it and hit OK. Then the next thing I want to do is to change the size. I want to change the size to 18. Let me choose 18. 18 is fine. Then bring it here like this. Make sure it is aligned. Then change the color to white for contrast, so that it will be readable. If it's too close, you can click on it, go to position, then reduce the speed, then you can adjust it the way you want it. So the next thing you want to do is to import the call icon. Go to this third guy here, then import the call icon. So this is the telephone icon. Hit OK. Then do the same thing that you did for WhatsApp icon. Go to relative position, then reduce the relative size, then reduce the size to 3. Then bring it here. Let's change the color. Enable it, then you will see the color that we used for the WhatsApp. You don't need to be inputting the code again. You see it here. You can just click on it, then hit OK. You have it here. So that we'll not be stressing ourselves, you can just click on this number, go to text, because if you are still on this third guy, you will not see where to copy or do anything with the text. Anything that has to do with text, you have to come here. Anything that has to do with shape or image, you have to come here. So we are on text now, so we have to come to this guy here, then copy. So you see it here. Anything you click on copy, it goes to your top left corner. Then you can click and hold and bring it here. Then you can double tap to edit. Hit OK. Then we have it like this. You can adjust it to make sure it is aligned. So the next one we want to bring is the Instagram icon. Import it. Hit OK. Then go to relative size. Change it to 3. Okay, then let's bring it here. You remember the color, go to color, then choose the enable it, then choose the same color like this. Then click on this number again, go to text, copy it, then bring it here. Then let's double tap, then you can change it to your preferred text. Hit OK. Then you have something like this. It is very simple. But after writing everything like this and placing everything like this, if you think you want to move all of them together, please don't merge it. You don't need to merge it, because if you merge it, you might not be able to edit it again. So what you do is to go to your layer where you manage your layer, then click on this select button here, click on it, then select all of them like this. I'm not saying you should select all the images and everything. Just select the pictorial innovations, that is the Instagram handle you wrote, then the icon, the number, the first number, the icon, the second number, the icon. So you have them like this. Then go to this edit button, click on it, then you see the move position here, the move to here, click on it, then you see something like this. Then you can reduce the speed and click like this. You can see everything is now moving. You can now adjust them the way you want them to be at the same time without having to match them, because if you match them, you'll not be able to edit it again. So note that. Then once you are done with it, click OK. Then you can lock all of them in place if you want, if you are sure you cannot mistakenly move them from where they are. So that is that about that. So the next thing I want to do before I move on is to go to where I manage my shape. I want to import this same line again because I want to drop something like this here. So import the line. This is the line. You can crop it like this. Then click OK. So you can go to relative position and change it. Let me change it to 73. Then you can go to rotate. Let me rotate it by 172 or 172 degrees. Okay, hit OK. Then I want to change the color to white. Let me change it to white like this. I want to bring it here like this. Then I want to change the opacity. Click on the opacity, then reduce it like this. Make sure it's not a problem on your design. So if you are okay with it like this, hit OK. Then go to when you manage your layer and lock it in place like this. It's just to add an extra feel to your design. So the next thing I want to create is a rectangle here, just to write my wish here. So go to where you create your shape, create shape. Then you can just move it from here anyhow you want it, or just click OK. Then go to relative position, then disable the maintain ratio. Then you can toggle with the width and the height yourself. I want to do 28 by 14. So I think it's okay like this. Then I want to place it here. So then I want to go to color, enable it, then click on this plus sign, input my my color code FFEB3B. Hit OK, OK, OK here. So the next thing I want to do is to go to inner shadow, enable it, then click on this white, then reduce the blur radius to 5. Then go to shadow, enable it, click on this plus sign to change it to black, then change the transparency to 79. This is the transparency. By the time you are moving it, you see that this figure is changing. So change it to 79 and hit OK. Then let's change the offset X. Let's change the offset X to 11. You can just, as you are moving it, you can be checking it. Can you see? You can check it if you are okay with the, you don't need to copy my figures. If you are okay with it, you can just use it. But I'm going to use -11 for the offset X. Then for the offset Y, I will use 15. I want to use 15. I think it's okay like this. Then I will hit OK. So I have something like this. Next thing I want to do is to click on it, then go to opacity. Then I want to decrease the opacity to something like this. I want to do 87, or let me do 90 and hit OK. So the next thing I want to do is to click on my text and click on new text to write my wish. Double tap on it, then let's write the text. Here is my text, so I'll just click OK like this. So the next thing I want to do is to go to where I manage my fonts, click on the font, go to my font, then let's change to Poppins. I'll choose the regular, then hit OK. Then I want to change the size. I want to change the size to 13 like this. Then I want to bring it here. Then I want to increase this so that I will have space here. Then I want to go to line spacing. Go to line spacing because the space here because of the font actually. So I'll go to line spacing. Then I will reduce it by -3. Don't want it to be too much. So -3 is fine. Then I will bring it here like this. So you can then go to where you manage your layers and lock them in place like this. So now let's write our August. So click on this text, then let's write our August. Then you want to change the size. You can change the size to something like this. Let me choose. I want it to be very big because this is our focal point. So let's choose 270. We need to change the font. Let's go to font, then go to my font. So we can change the font to Oliver OBI Demo. Click on it and hit OK. So we have something like this. So to make sure it is centralized, go to relative position. Go to relative position and click on this middle alignment. If you click on it, you make sure that it is well aligned. Then click on it. Let's go to color. Go to color. Where's our color? This is color. Click on color, then go to gradient color. Then click on this plus sign. If you click on the plus sign, you have something like this. But you want to click and hold on this one, bring it here. This one to bring it here. So this is the color picker. Color handle for this one and the color handle for this one. So I want to choose on the first color handle. I want to click on the first color handle, then go to color picker. Then I want to input the color code FF2B00. Hit OK, OK, OK. Then go to the second color handle, click on the color picker, edit, then input the color code FFC003. Then it's OK, OK, OK. Then you have something like this. You can then hit OK. So you have something like this. So click on it. Then let's go to inner shadow. Click on inner shadow, enable it. Then click on this plus sign to change it to white. Change it to white like this. Then change the blur radius to 1. And let's offset it by X. This offset X. Let's offset it by -9. Go to this plus sign. Let's reduce the transparency to 29. You can see the figures here. Let's change it to 29 and hit OK. So we have something like this. So the next thing we want to write, click on this text, then bring it here. So we want to write, so this is what we want to write, then click OK. Then you can bring it here. We want to change the fonts. So let's change the font to Poppins medium. Change it to medium, but wait, this welcome to, we want this welcome to be bolder than the other ones. So you have to use this selector to select the welcome to, only the welcome to. You can see how I'm moving it. You can click and hold, then select this. Click and hold, select this. Then you can now choose Poppins bold. You can see this one is now bold. Then hit OK. So you have something like this. Then let's change the size. Go to size and let's change it to something like this. Let's do 17. Let's bring it like this and drop it here. So then I want to change this welcome to another color. So how do we do that? Go to color, click on it, then select the way we select when we wanted to choose the font. So select only the welcome to like this. Then look for the color you want to change it to. I want to change it to this color. Click on it. Then you have something like this. So you can place it the way you want it and drop it here. So the next thing I want to do, I want to be importing a couple of elements now. So go to your import and let's import the arrow icon. So this is the arrow icon. I want to crop this text here. So then I have it like this. Click OK. Then you want to make sure you rotate it like this. Then let's scale it down like this. Let's scale it down like this. Then bring it here just to add a special effect here. So we want to drop it here. Click on it, then go to color, enable it, then go to gradient. If you go to gradient, you will see the font the gradient you just used for this August. Click on it and you have something like this. You can click on it if it's not aligned, go to position, then decrease the speed. You can then bring it down to make sure it is aligned. So the next thing I want to write is the happy new month. Click on the text. Let's write happy new month. So then click OK. So we want to change the font. Change the font to, let's do Poppins regular. Okay. Then let's change the size to something like this. Then bring it here. Then you can go to spacing. Let's go to spacing here. Then increase it all the way up like this. So you can then bring it here. Let's reduce the size. Go to size and reduce it like this. Yeah, let's drop it here like this. So I think it's perfect. So the next thing we want to bring is the logo of the company. So go to where you import, then import the logo. So this is the logo. Let's crop it like this. Hit OK. Then you can decrease it like this and bring it here. You can go to relative position to make sure it is well placed. So we have something like this. Then the next thing I want to import is the curved arrow icon. So go to import and import it. So this is it. You can then click OK. Then scale it down like this. You can bring it here like this, just to add a special effect. Then go to opacity, reduce it to maybe 50% like this. Then let's see how it looks. I think it's perfect. If you don't want it, you can remove it. So we are almost done. It's actually perfect like this, but we just want to be adding extra effects. We don't want it to be too much though, but we want to add a special feel because it's an excitement flyer design. So we want to add some special effect to it. Go to shapes, then change it to circle like this. Let's remove the fill because we don't want the fill. This is where you remove the fill. Just change the opacity to 0. Then let's go to where we manage stroke. From here to here is where you manage the fill. From here to here is where you manage the stroke. So we want to give it just 1% stroke. Then it's OK. So then I want to place it here. I want to place it here like this. Then you can go to color. Go to color, enable it, go to gradients, then choose the gradient that we used for the August. Click on it like this. You can see we have something like this. You can then duplicate it and let's bring it here. So I want it to touch this August so that it will be like it is sitting on it like this. Can you see it's added a different feel to it? But however, if you don't want it, you can remove it. Your client might not want it or you might not want it, so you can just remove it from there. So the next thing I want to do is to add a little stroke here. So go to Bezier tool, then let's click on this. I believe you all know how to use Bezier tool. If you don't know how to use Bezier tool and you want to master Bezier tool in PixelLab, watch the video that is showing at the top right corner of your video. So click on this, then let's bring it here. I want to bring it here. Click on this one to bring it here. Then click on this guy, bring it here like this. Click on this one, bring it here. I believe if you know how to use Bezier tool, you know this thing is simple. So you can watch that video that I showed you the other time. Then we have something like this. You have something like this here. So you can change the stroke to 5 like this. Hit OK. Then I want to change the color. So click on the color, enable it, then click on this plus sign. So let's choose any color from here, hit OK. So we have something like this here. So if it's not so cool, you can reduce the opacity like this, or decrease it here like this. So we have something like this. So I want to create a circle. Here. So let me choose the same color, then bring it down. Just to complement this line like this. You can as well reduce the opacity if you like. Then we have something like this here. So the next thing I want to do is to write August again. Hit OK. Then I want to change the font. Go to font, click my font. Then I want to change it to this Blink Gestin font. Click on it, hit OK. Then I want to increase it like this. Then I want to rotate it like this, just to add a different feel here. Then go to transparency, the opacity, then reduce it all the way down like this. We don't want it to be a distraction. 9 is okay. Then you can click on it and duplicate it like this, then bring it here like this. So to have something like this here also. So we are almost done. So we can just lock all of them in place like this, so that by the time we want to bring in another element, we won't be mistakenly clicking on all these ones. So we have them like this. So the next thing I want to do is to import a texture, a seamless texture. So let's import it. So this is the first one we want to use. Click on it, then let's drop it here like this. You can scale it up, then go to color, erase color 2, click on it, enable it. Then as you enable it, you notice that all the whites are gone. Then click OK like this. The next thing you want to do is to reduce the opacity. Let's reduce the opacity like this. It shouldn't be too much, so you can do 5. It's okay. Then let's duplicate this. Go to copy, then bring it here. So let's reduce the opacity to 4 like this. Check if it's okay. If you're okay with it, fine. So then the next thing you want to do, import another texture. Import like this. This is it. Click OK. Then let's scale it up like this. You can scale it up and make sure it's filled the document like this. Then go to erase color. Click on erase color, enable it. All the whites will be gone. Click OK. Then let's reduce the opacity also. So let's reduce the opacity to something like this. I think 8. It's okay. Can you see? Just to give it a different feel here. Click OK. Then you can lock them in place. So check for any typographical error, anything you want to remove, add, or anything. Then when you are done, you can go to save. You can save as projects. You can say new month flyer. It's okay. Then that is saved as projects. In case the client or you want to make any adjustment to it later, you can come back and make the adjustment. Then if you want to save, probably to send to your client or to take it to another app to enhance it, like Snapseed or PS Mobile, to add any special effect, then you can go to save, then save as image. Then you can just leave everything like this, then save to gallery. There's something I forgot to add there. So let's go to import and import the August typography effects that I dropped in the folder that I dropped for you in the description box. Go to import and open it. You can actually use this Hello August for another design if you like, but I only need this effect in it. So I want to crop this like this. I want to bring it like this. like this, then hit OK. Then the next thing you want to do is to go to erase color, then enable it, then it will erase the white color. We can still see the white stroke here, but don't worry, just click OK. Then go to color, enable the color, then go to gradients, then choose this gradient that we used for the August, then hit OK. And you can resize it like this and bring it here just to add different feel to it. That's it, guys. If you want to stay updated with the latest smartphone graphic design tips and tricks, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Keep nurturing your creativity and let's continue this artistic journey together. Until next time, stay creative.